your boy Z Gaming. I'm back for another video on The Walking Dead: Road to Survival. And guys, in this video, I'm gonna go over an armory weapon building guide for the shields in the game. There's still no 6-star shields as of yet, but I will give you guys the best builds of what I think now is your best option if you can get these. Obviously, it's going to depend. If you're in a veteran region, a region that's been around for a while, it's going to be a little bit different versus if you're in a newer region, where some of these builds may still work. It's all going to depend on how many 6-stars, etc. are in your region. Just to name a couple shields, you got Red Magna for the Reds, Yellow Michonne for the Yellows, Blue Garrett for the Blues, and then Green Lee for the Greens, for example. So I'm going to do the melee first, and then I'm going to do the range. So as far as melee goes, guys, what I would recommend, there's two weapons I would recommend, the Oar or the Dwight's Club. It's going to depend which weapon you have. If you do have an Oar, that's probably, in my opinion, the best possible defense weapon for shields. What I would recommend you do on this is, for Lee, you definitely want AP down. AP down is one of the best possible combinations you can get for Green Lee. Defense down is still good as well, stuff like that. But in my opinion, the absolute best is probably this weapon here, except for instead of the bonus attack, it being the AP down, which is what I went for on this weapon. I didn't get it, unfortunately, so eventually I will probably reset this weapon in the future. Not now, because, I did get 3 crits on it. But that is the best combination. And the reason I would say that is because Lee, you want more defense on Lee than HP, in my opinion, because I don't know how far back on the wheel he is. Let me see if I can't find him over here. Which, by the way, they did bring out a different weapon. Just show you guys this real quick. Bonus AP is not too bad on a yellow weapon, so that's pretty interesting. Not bad. Huge AP bonus and 30% attack probably for the Yellow Michonne. But not bad there. So overall, I don't know how far back Green Lee is. So if he's far back, I'll just explain to you guys a little bit. So where is Lee at? Let me see. There's Hunter. Who else is on this wheel? Okay, so where is Lee after Katja? Okay, he's not. So I'm not going to keep waiting. I'll look after Shiva. Yeah, he's not there. Okay, so just to show you guys, that's why I would go with more defense. It's going to depend more, or excuse me, I would go with more HP on Lee. I said defense. My bad, guys. Because Lee has a little bit less defense, in my opinion, that I would be comfortable with on defense. So I would definitely go more HP than defense in this scenario. So I would go 35% HP, 30% defense, and then AP down. Or if you absolutely want, you could go 35% defense. It's all going to depend if you got that 6-star Carl lead or not, or another melee character with a defense buff. Green Ben, or excuse me, not Green Ben. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. Yellow Ben is still good in a newer region. I have seen him from time to time as a defense lead, so Ben is still not completely out of the I guess the usefulness of characters for 5 stars still, but he's still okay. Like I said, I've still seen him as a lead for some regions that we've went against in cross region war. So in my opinion, that's the best build for Lee. The Green Jesus now, like I said, this is the best build. 35% HP or 35% defense, 30% HP or 30% defense, depending on which one you go for 35. And then AP down is an absolute must for Lee, in my opinion. What I would do when you build weapons, always go for that specialist skill first. That way, if you don't get it, you can just reset, because you don't want to get the other 2 critical and then not get the specialist skill that you want. Because then, you're really gambling to get that specialist skill and you might not get it. So always go for your specialist skill first. That's just the armory tip if you guys wanted to know that. So yeah, that's the best build in my opinion. Similar to the Green Jesus, but in my opinion, I would go more defense for him, because he's got a decent amount of HP. Like I said, I don't have these individual characters to show you, but based off the stats, I've seen them before. I would build the same weapon as similar to this, but I would definitely AP down, like I said. 35% HP and then 30% defense behind a Carl lead. Without a Carl lead, you can mix this up a little bit more. Maybe go huge AP bonus when taking damage with defense, or you could build another combination. But in my opinion, the best possible combination for a green shield is 30% HP, 35% defense, AP down, or 35% HP, 30% defense, and AP down. AP down is a very good specialist skill, because it will take away the enemy's AP when they attack you. So a very good weapon. Now the yellow weapon varies quite a lot for Yellow Michonne. Yellow Michonne, the best possible combination is 30% HP, 35% defense, and absolute 0, which is Defender 3. or 35% HP, 30% defense, and absolute zero. That one's pretty simple, but that one, is the best possible combination. You want absolute zero on Michonne because when the absolute zero goes off, it blocks the incoming attack, so they don't get any AR if they get absolute zeroed. So it's a very good combination for Yellow Michonne. That is the best possible build for her, in my opinion. A lot of people, I would say probably more defense because she's got a decent amount of HP for a shield, so not bad at all. I'm still trying for it. Absolute zero is a must on her for defense, even really offense, because you want her to get attacked without taking damage so you can use your other characters to build AR. So absolute zero is very good on Michonne for attack and defense, for the simple fact, you want Michonne to take the hits so your other characters can survive. So yellow shield, like I said, 35% HP or 35% defense, then 30% HP or 30% defense, depending on which one you go for the 35 on, and then absolute zero. So keep trying to get absolute zero, then you can get the other ones. In my opinion, even if you don't get the other crits, guys, keep the absolute zero because it's a very good weapon to have. Like I said, I've tried like 30 times now, and I still have yet to get it. But that, in my opinion, is the best possible combination for the yellow shield Michonne. Now, the reds it's pretty similar, but it's changed a little bit. And like I said, you don't want a huge AP bonus on the shields because with the 6 stars, it's not going to be viable, guys, to be honest. But as far as the shields, take 5-star red Magna, for example. What I would recommend you do, you definitely want to stun 100%. You need a stun on red shields. Shield Magna or Shield Garrett. So what I would do is probably similar to this build, 30% HP, 35% defense, and stun when being attacked, or 35% HP, 30% defense, and stun when being attacked. Same thing, go for Defender 3 first. The only exception is the AP down for the green is Raider 3, not Defender 3. So it's Raider 3 critical success for the green, and that will give you AP down. So back to the reds, though. Like I said, it's all going to depend. Me personally, I would recommend defense over HP because Shield Magna and Shield Garrett, they've got a decent amount of HP for a 5-star shield. Back before the 6 stars came out, they were very good. But stun is an absolute must on the 5-star reds, especially with the 6 stars now. Because if you don't have a stun gun, blue 6-star Tyrese can one-shot Magna or Garrett just about. And with the Decapitate, it's just going to get rid of the shield entirely. So if you don't have a stun gun, guys, unless you're in a newer region, the 5-star red shields are pretty tough to use now. It's just unfortunate because of the strong blues, but it is what it is. But if you got a stun gun, it can work in your favor. Like I said, if you stun the entire team, even if your shield gets taken out, it can still be very beneficial. So you don't want any AP boost on your shields, and the reason for that, you don't want their ARs to go off. Magna's is an exception. You might want hers to go off because of the impair and the defense down. But she's probably one of the only exceptions, guys, to be honest with you. The Green Jesus maybe as well because of his attack buff, but you want your shield to take the damage for you so your other characters can get their AR up so you can take out the enemy. But like I said, stun gun 100%, 35% defense in my opinion, or 35% HP. I would probably do the defense for Magna and then 35% HP for Garrett. But that, in my opinion, that is the best possible combination for a red. You definitely want a stun gun. So I will recap at the end, just summarize it all up again. Now, as far as the blue, now this is a pretty close weapon to what I would recommend for blue Garrett. You definitely want impair when taking damage, 100%. I would probably go with 35% HP since Garrett's HP is not as good as his defense is. And this would be behind a Mirabelle lead, obviously, or a trip lead if you got a trip. It all depends where you're at in your region. Like I said, how far along your region is with characters, 6 stars, etc. But like I said, on the 5 stars, guys, you got to have that specialist if you're in a veteran region. If not, your shield's just going to get annihilated. It's just the way it is now. But yeah, you definitely want a full tank build on your shield. You don't want their ARs to go off until, they just have accumulated their AR from taking damage. Like I said, the only exception really is red Magna. Green Jesus maybe, but you absolutely don't want him to go off. But Magna could be beneficial, so you could throw a huge AP bonus when taking damage on her, but in my opinion, you want defense, HP, and stun. You can try it out, see what it does, but with the 6 stars, you want a full tank build, in my opinion. But like I said, now back to the Garrett. Like I said, I would go 30% defense, 35% HP, and then impair when taking damage, because that's the best possible combination. I would probably use the Andrea's rifle because you get that attack default, or excuse me, you have that third slot default. You don't really need huge AP bonuses or anything when attacking because, like I said, you want your shields to defend. So that's just my opinion on it. Like I said, HP defense 100% for these 5-star shields because they're just not strong enough, guys, against these 6-stars anymore, unless you're in a newer region. Like I said, then there's an exception where they're still pretty good. But you got to have impair, stuns, AP downs, and absolute zeros 100%. So like I said, for Garrett, you know, I know there's some 4-star shields as well, but like I said, guys, it's tough to use the shields now, especially even the 4-stars because they're weaker than the 5-star versions. Without, you know, stuns, impairs, absolute zero, and then AP down. But like I said, 35% defense, or excuse me, 30% defense, 35% HP, impair when taking damage. So now, you know, that's just a basic rundown. I know it was pretty quick actually, but you know, it is what it is. So to recap again, the best weapons I would say for the green would be the Ore or the Dwight's Club. For the reds, you either want to go with the Desert Eagle. Actually, you probably do want just the Desert Eagle because it comes default with 30% defense. For the yellow, you can use the St. John's Carving Knife, or you can use the Ice Axe, either or. Which, by the way, this is the knife, so I'll show you guys real quick if you haven't had it before. It does come default with 30% defense like you can see there. And then for the blue, I would go with Andrea's rifle because the third slot is not there. And you can add other stuff to it. That's just my opinion. You can all, like I said, you can debate it to see what it is, but just in my opinion, Andrea's rifle for the blue. I wouldn't go with the military shotgun because, like I said, you don't want the AP boost on your shields. You want as many slots as you can use. And, yeah, so again, just real quick, the greens, the Ore or the Dwight's Club. For the reds, the Desert Eagle 100%. The yellows, the Ice Axe or the St. John Carving Knife. And then for the blue, the Andrea's rifle. You might be able to get away with using the military shotgun, but like I said, you don't want the AP bonus on your shields unless you've got just the right build. You know, there is some instances where I have seen it before, but like I said, guys, they just get killed off too quick. But if you're in a newer region, the very large bonus on some of your weapons could be useful on your shields. But just in my opinion, if you're in a veteran region, that's the best possible builds. The green, like I said, HP or defense, 35% depending on who you use. For Lee, I would recommend more defense, or excuse me, more HP. For the shield, Jesus, I would recommend more defense. For the reds, the difference, like I said, I know I'm not going to name every single shield because I'll probably will miss one or two. But for the yellow, as far as I know, Yellow Michonne is one of the only shields for yellow, I believe. There could be another. If I am mistaken, let me know in the comments below. But 100%. Show you guys even just live just to show you her. You know, like I said, she's got a good amount of HP, so I would go defense with her. 35% defense, 30% HP, or really even 35% HP, 30% defense since I have Carl. So I would probably give her more HP just to give her as much as I can because she's already going to get a nice buff with that Carl. So, but I might go 35% defense. We'll see. But that's a good combination. Like I said, 35% HP, 30% defense, or 30% HP, or excuse me, 30% defense, 35% HP, and absolute zero. Absolute zero is a must because you have a chance to take zero damage, and that's really the best possible build for the yellow shield, in my opinion. The red, it's all going to depend. Like I said, for Garrett, I would probably go more HP. For Magda, more defense. But it all, like I said, it's going to depend on what you have. You know, you can go either or if you want more HP or more defense. It's all going to depend on your leader skill as well. Because like I said, if you get a bonus from Trip, that 45% defense, you might want to go more HP because you're already getting a decent buff. But if you know you only go with Ben, you might want to go with more defense than HP. It's all going to depend. But yeah, as you guys can see there, best red possible build. Like I said, pretty close to this. I just didn't get the extra 2% on defense. But you could also try the HP if you wanted. You could build one of each if you wanted to in time. I know it's tough to get these weapons, like I said. But the blue, the best possible build, in my opinion, is probably 30. Like I said, 30% defense, 30% HP, and then impair when taking damage. That, in my opinion, is the best possible build for this. Because you get the defense buff, the HP buff, and you get the impair when taking damage a chance. So that stops the enemy from being able to use their AR, which is crucial in certain situations. But that's just a quick armory building guide for it. I hope it helps you guys. If you guys want me to do more of these, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Like I said, I know it was pretty quick. And if you guys need to pause the video, I feel like I covered each color pretty well. Give you guys the best possible builds based off the character. But like I said again, guys, it's all going to depend. If you have 6 stars, you might want to tweak it. You know, it's all going to depend on what characters you have, what your leader skill is. So yeah, I'm just giving you a pretty basic, pretty in-depth rundown on how to build the weapons for the shields. It's going to vary, like I said. But yeah, guys, also, if you need any help team building, you can always shoot me a message online. I am going to get Discord here soon because I have looked into it because I know not all of you guys use Line. So there is an app called Discord. It's a way for everybody, I guess, to be in a chat room so I can talk to all you guys. So if you guys want to check out Discord, I believe it's on the Google, it's on the Android App Store and the iOS App Store, so you can check it out. Like I said, once I figure out how to use it, I will build the room, and if you guys want to, I'll start putting a link in the description, and I can help you guys build teams, etc. Because that's the ultimate way for me to help you build the ultimate team, is to see what the weapons you have and see what characters you have, and then I can really help you build the best defense that I possibly can. And I've had a lot of good positive feedback from you guys, so I do appreciate that. I really do. When I take a look at everybody's teams, I really do, try to give you the best build. I don't just throw it together quick because, that's not really helping you guys out if I just do it really quick. I like to look really in-depth at it and help each and every one of you guys because that's just what I do. Like I said, when I started this channel, I started it to help everybody out that I could. And I've gotten a lot of positive feedback for that. So thank you guys for all the support, etc. Means a lot to me to hear all the positive feedback from you guys. So there it is. Like I said, a quick armory guide for the shields, how to build weapons for them. The faction assault dead end as well. I'll go ahead and open this bag real quick. I think I got in like the top 20. And like I said, if you guys want more videos like this, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I'm going to do one on the 6 stars, kind of give you guys my thoughts on who to pull for. If you do want to do pulls, what to build for the 6 stars, etc. Because like I said, the weapon building guide is a lot different. Well, not a lot, but a little bit different from the 5 stars than the 6 stars. But I'll get into that in another video. So let's pull this bag real quick. We did tier 5 again. I got like top 20. Because I was still fighting the tank, so I only got like, I think 180 or 90,000 damage, which against the tank, I'll take it because when the whole tank is alive, he does a lot of damage, as you guys seen. But I want the earrings. I want some Benedicts or something like that. So here we go, guys. Let's see what we can get. And I got 50,000 Ascendance medals. That's not a good start. 2 flak jackets and 800 elite item tokens. So yeah, I didn't get the best there. I'll take it as Ascendance medals, elite item tokens, but really not that great, unfortunately. But it is what it is. But like I said, guys, just breaking down the armory real quick, giving you guys some good weapon builds on the shields in the game. Like I said, I know I didn't cover every single shield, but the principles are pretty much the same for each color. I went over the weapons, what weapons I would recommend for defense builds, etc. And if you guys have any more questions, like I said, feel free to drop it in the comments, and I will get back to you. I do get back to everybody eventually. If you want to shoot me a message online, that's fine as well. My line ID is in the description of every video. And like I said, if you guys just have any more basic questions in general, I can help you out in the comments, or somebody else can as well. I'll always get back to you guys' comments eventually. So yeah, and also if you just want to say hi, that's cool as well. And with all that really being said, guys, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want a possible shout out, drop in the comments or message me over the line. Like I said, my line ID is in the description of every video. Thank you guys again for all the support. If you guys want to make me an offense as well, the link will be in the description to my latest roster reveal. Just click on the link, comment on offense, and I'll use it in the video and give you a shout out for it. If you guys want me to try out any other games as well, like I said, feel free to drop those in the comments as well. I've said this before, even if I start playing another game, I will continue to do the Road to Survival because I know a lot of you guys like that, and I've helped a lot of you guys out. And like I said, I'll play this game till it dies because I enjoy the game myself personally. But yeah, guys, that's about it. And like I said, the link to my roster reveal is in the description, so you can make me the offense, and I'll use it in the video and give you a shout out for it. I am going to do some raids during the faction raids, so look forward to those. And yeah, guys, if you got any more stuff you want me to do with the game, feel free to drop it in the comments. I always am open to suggestions. And with all that really being said, guys, this is your boy Z Gaming. Peace.